Good morning, students. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the syllabus of class 11th, the marking scheme, and the first chapter, physical world of the unit 1. In this lecture, we are going to discuss our next chapter, which is system of units and measurements. Firstly, we will focus over the system of units. Now, what is this unit? What is this unit and why we need to measure the different kinds of units? Actually, this unit is a standard chosen for the measurement of any quantity. Here quantity that we are talking about is physical quantity, is known as physical quantity. So what is physical quantity? Any quantity whose measurement is necessary. Any quantity whose measurement is necessary is called a physical quantity. For example, if we are going to find out the length of the table, in this case the length is a physical quantity because we need to measure it. There is a necessity to measure the length of the table, right? If we want to measure the vegetable, in that case, we are going to measure the mass or weight of the body. More precisely, we are talking about the weight of the body. Right? So, these are the physical quantities which we need to measure. And we can't measure it without the help of units. Units are actually the standards chosen to measure the physical quantity. For example, for length, the standard chosen is meter. For mass, it is kilogram, and for time, it is second. So these are the standard units which are used for measuring any physical quantity. I am here using again and again the word measuring for measuring. So at the very first sight, why the question comes is why we need to measure anything. From where this concept of measurements come? So what is the need of measurement? Or from where this concept come? Let us discuss this with the very simple example of daily life. For example, when we view a thing falling freely from the roof, you just drop a ball. Suddenly a question comes to our mind. Why this ball goes down? What is the thing due to which it is going down? And if it is going, what is the velocity with which it is falling freely? And next question, if it is falling with some velocity, is this velocity constant? And many more such questions comes to our mind. And to overcome these questions, we need to measure them. We need to measure the gravitational force with which the body is, due to which the body is falling downward. We need to measure the velocity with which it is falling down and mass of the body of which is falling freely. So it means in every concept, if we want to convey our thinking process, we need to measure it. So that is why the measurement is a basic need to complete our thinking process in an actual version. So now next question that comes to our mind, and which is actually our next topic, is measuring process. Measuring process. Now what is measuring process? Actually, measuring process means comparison. Measuring means comparison. When we compare one thing with the standard chosen, in that process, that is called a measuring process. For example, again we take the example of measuring the length of the table. Let it is 2 meter. 2 meter, I know that it is 2 value, but 2 meter, let us it is 2 meter. So in this case, what we are comparing? We are comparing here length with the standard chosen. Right? So this is the comparison process. In general, we can write the measuring process as Q is equal to NU, where Q is the physical quantity and U is the unit to be measured, and N is the numerical value which gives its magnitude.